Welcome to Daily English Talk, your space to listen, shadow, and grow in English. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and join us every day to improve your English step by step. I'm Tom, and I'm really happy you're here. In this episode, I'll speak slowly and clearly. I'll use simple, natural words and repeat ideas, so you can shadow my voice, practice your speaking, and build your confidence step by step. Today, we'll learn how to describe your day in English. Not just short sentences, but full ideas. What do you do in the morning? What happens in your afternoon? What is your evening routine like? By the end of this episode, you'll be able to talk about your whole day in English, using clear, natural sentences that sound confident and real. Let's begin. Why is it important to practice talking about your day in English? Because your day is real. It's something that happens to you every single day. You already know it well. You don't need to search for difficult words or complex topics. You don't have to talk about history, science, or politics. You just talk about your life. You can say what time you wake up, what you eat for breakfast, whether you go to work or stay at home. You can describe how you feel, tired, busy, happy, or relaxed. And here's the best part. When you describe your own day, you're practicing real English. Useful English. English that you can actually use with other people in real life. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to try. When you talk about your day, something powerful happens. You begin to think in English. You start speaking more naturally, right? You use simple, full sentences. You stop translating in your head, and you feel more confident when speaking. Let's take an example. Imagine you're meeting someone new. They ask, "What did you do today?" If you've practiced talking about your day before, you'll be ready. You might say, "I woke up at 7. I went to work. I had coffee and answered emails. In the evening, I made dinner and watched TV." That's a full, natural conversation. That's real communication. And that's your goal. Even if you're alone. Even if you're not in an English class, even if you're shy, you can still practice speaking English by describing your day. So whenever you don't know what to say, start simple. Ask yourself, what did I do today? What time did I wake up? What did I eat? Where did I go? What did I do in the evening? These are good, easy questions. They help you remember vocabulary, build strong habits, and think in complete sentences without stress. You can do this in the morning to talk about yesterday, or in the evening to review your day. You can even record yourself and listen back. The key is to keep it simple. Use the English you already know. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. One sentence today, 2 sentences tomorrow, a full story next week. So today, let's build that skill together. Step by step, word by word, one real sentence at a time. Okay, let's start from the beginning of the day, the morning. Morning is an important part of your day. It sets the mood, it gives you energy, and it's the perfect time to speak and think in English, even for a few minutes. Now let's practice some simple morning sentences together. Repeat after me slowly, like shadowing. Let's go. I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. Now you repeat. Sometimes I wake up earlier, around 6:30, when I have a lot to do. Now you repeat. If I sleep late, I feel tired the next morning. I stay in bed for a few minutes and think about my day. I like to take a deep breath and stretch my arms and legs. Then I sit up slowly and get out of bed. I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth. I brush slowly and carefully for 2 minutes. Then I wash my face with cold water and it helps me feel awake. Sometimes I take a quick shower, especially if I feel sleepy. When I shower, I like to play soft music or listen to English audio. After my shower, I dry off and put on my clothes. I try to wear something clean and comfortable. Sometimes jeans and a t-shirt. If I have a meeting or class, I wear something more formal. Next, I go to the kitchen and prepare my breakfast. I usually eat something simple: toast, eggs, and fruit. sometimes cereal with milk and a banana. If I have more time, I make an omelet or oatmeal. I like to eat slowly so I can enjoy my food. I drink coffee most mornings. Sometimes I drink green tea. It feels light and fresh. While eating, I sometimes watch a short video or check the news. Other days, I just enjoy the quiet and listen to the birds outside. Before I leave the house, I check my phone. I look at the time and read my messages. I check my calendar to see if I have meetings or appointments. I pack my bag with everything I need: phone, notebook, keys, and water bottle. Then I put on my shoes and go out the door. Okay, let's shadow a short story. My morning routine. In this part, I'll tell you a short story about my morning. You can listen, then shadow each sentence. Pause after each line and repeat it slowly. Are you ready? Let's begin. In the morning, I usually wake up around 7. Sometimes I wake up earlier if I have a lot of things to do. I lie in bed for a few minutes and think about the day ahead. I stretch my arms, yawn a little, and slowly get up. Then I walk to the bathroom and brush my teeth for 2 full minutes. After that, I wash my face with cold water, like it really helps me wake up. If I still feel sleepy, I take a warm shower. I often listen to relaxing music while I shower. It helps me feel calm and focused. After the shower, I put on clean clothes and check my hair in the mirror. Next, I go into the kitchen and start making breakfast. I usually eat 2 pieces of toast with butter and jam. Sometimes I add a boiled egg. I drink a large cup of coffee, and that's very important to me. In the morning while eating, I sit by the window and look outside. Sometimes I hear birds singing and enjoy that peaceful moment. Before I leave the house, I check my phone. I look at the time, my to-do list, and my schedule for the day. Then I prepare my bag. I make sure I have my phone, wallet, notebook, and sometimes a snack. Finally, I put on my jacket and shoes, open the door, and step outside to begin my day. Okay, let's say a few final practice sentences together. Repeat right after me. Every morning is a little different, but I try to follow a good routine. When I start my day with English, I feel more focused. I'm proud of my progress, and I will keep going. Now, let's move to the afternoon. The middle part of your day. Many people are busy in the afternoon. Some go to work, others go to school, and some stay home to take care of their house or family. Whatever your day looks like, the afternoon is a great time to use English. Even if you're busy, you can still listen, you can still repeat, you can still practice, even for just 5 or 10 minutes. Let's go through some common afternoon sentences together. Repeat slowly after me. Speak clearly. After lunch, I go back to work. Sometimes I feel a little sleepy after I eat. I check my emails and answer the important ones first. I often read messages from coworkers or classmates. I usually have 1 or 2 meetings in the afternoon. Sometimes I meet with a client or my manager to talk about tasks. If I work from home, I sit at my desk and open my laptop. I type reports or prepare presentations. I also check my calendar to see what I need to do next. I like to keep my desk clean and organized. It helps me think clearly. Around 3 o'clock, I usually take a short break. I make a cup of tea or drink some water. Sometimes I eat a small snack, like fruit or a biscuit. If I have time, I go for a short walk to get some fresh air. Even 10 minutes outside helps me feel better. If the weather is nice, when I walk around the block or sit in the sun. When I have free time in the afternoon, I study English. Sometimes I listen to a podcast while I walk. Other times I read a short article or story online. I also watch slow English videos to practice listening. I repeat short phrases out loud to practice speaking. Shadowing helps me speak more fluently and understand better. Before I finish work, I write down what I did. This helps me stay organized and ready for the next day. Sometimes I write 1 new word I learned today. I like to review my English notebook before I stop for the day. Now, let's move to a short afternoon story. You can listen, pause, and repeat after me. Try to match my rhythm and tone. After lunch, I usually go back to my desk to continue working. I check my emails and write a to-do list for the afternoon. I often have a video meeting with my team. We talk about what we finished in the morning and what we'll do next. The meetings are usually short, about 30 minutes. After the meeting, I take a short break. I walk to the kitchen and make a cup of tea or black coffee. I drink slowly while standing near the window. Sometimes I step outside for some fresh air. If I have free time, I use it to study English. I usually listen to a podcast like this one or read a short story. Sometimes I watch a video where the speaker talks slowly. I pause the video and repeat the sentences. That's shadowing. It helps me speak more naturally and understand better. Before I stop working for the day, I write down a short summary of what I did. I also write one sentence in English to describe how I feel. For example, I finished all my work today and I feel proud. Or, I didn't study much today, but I'll try again tomorrow. This small habit helps me reflect and stay motivated. Now it's your turn. You can pause this episode and try to talk about your own afternoon, just like I did. What do you usually do after lunch? Do you go to work? Do you go to class? Do you stay at home? Rest? Or study? Use short sentences. It's okay if it's just 3 or 4 lines. The goal is to speak, not to be perfect. Let's practice a few sentence starters together. I'll say the beginning, and you finish the thought. In the afternoon, and after lunch, I like to. Sometimes I usually take a break before the afternoon ends. Very good. Keep going. Now, let's talk about the evening and night. Evening is a special time. It's a moment to relax, reflect, and review your day. Repeat these useful sentences after me. Slowly. I come home at 6 in the evening. I take off my shoes and sit down for a few minutes to rest. I sometimes watch the news or listen to music to relax. I cook dinner or order food if I feel tired. I eat dinner at the table with my family. We talk about our day and share small stories. After dinner, I clean the kitchen and wash the dishes. Sometimes I go for a short walk after dinner. Before bed, I read a book or listen to calming music. I take a shower and brush my teeth. I go to bed around 10:30 or 11. Now, you've listened to my full daily routine, and I want you to talk about yours. Here's how you can do it. Think about your day. What time do you wake up? What do you eat for breakfast? Do you work? Study? Take care of your home? What do you do in the afternoon? What is your evening like? What do you do before bed? You can talk about today or describe a typical day. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. Great work today. You listened to a full daily routine. You practiced new words. You repeated full sentences. And most importantly, you spoke in English. That's real progress. You're not just studying English, you're living it. One sentence at a time. Keep building your confidence. Keep practicing your daily routine until it feels natural. Come back to this episode often. Listen again. Shadow again. And each time, add more to your story. This is Daily English Talk, and I'm proud of your effort. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.